Hi you guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Shaquita, and as always, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and for my returning subscribers, welcome back. So in today's video, I am starting with my eyebrows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony, and what I'm just doing is applying a line at the bottom and applying a line at the top of my brow. And then as you saw, I just used the eyebrow archer just to clean up a little bit my brows, and then I used my Anastasia clear brow gel, which is my new jam right now. So what you just saw was my Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 450 to carve out my eyebrows to give it a nice, clean, sharp look. And then I'm just going to carry that concealer down the eyelid to act as my eyeshadow primer. Then I'm using my Morphe brush to basically buff out that concealer to give it a nice smooth canvas, a nice smooth base for my eyeshadow. And you guys, I just want to put a disclaimer: if I failed to mention any products correctly or at all, then please check the description box below, and as always it will be listed there along with my plus size boutique. Make sure you check it out. We have a 20% off sale going on right now of any order over $30, so make sure you check that out, sis. And now I'm using my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and this is going to act as my primer before my foundation. Now, I have been using moisturizers to act as my primer here lately, only because I've been noticing a nice good difference in my makeup. And also comment below if you would like for me to do another video of my 2019 skincare routine. And right here I'm using my Versali antioxidant drops and my No Problem by Touch of Soul, and I'm just focusing that and massaging that in the areas where I get most oiliest. Then to set down those moisturizers, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder just to powder the areas that I get most oiliest. That way it'll help the longevity of my makeup look. So I restocked up on my Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 450, and I'm using my Beekly beauty sponge that I got from Amazon. I'll link the link on Amazon below for you guys. And I'm just basically dousing it into the skin, pressing it into the skin to give me a nice flawless airbrush finish. And then once I do that, I'm going to go back into that same Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 450. Even now, what I love that Rihanna did with the concealers is basically the foundation and the concealer are the same number. But however, the concealer has like a brightening effect to it. So you would think, okay, you know, sis, you just basically brought the same colors. Yes, that's mica. But you would think that basically I just brought the same colors, but no, you'll see it's right there. Like, see, it's a little bit brighter than the actual foundation. So I like the fact that she did that. Go Riri. And now I just applied the concealers to the parts that I wish to highlight. And now using the tip end of my sponge to basically blend out that concealer, and then I'm going to blend out the edges of that concealer back with the butt end of the sponge, which is the end that I use for the foundation. And you just want to look up when you pat that concealer under the eye just to make sure it fills in those lines under on your lower lid. Just basically fill in that, and then once you put the setting powder there, then it'll basically smooth out those little wrinkles or whatever you want to call it on your lower lid. So I'm just going to basically press this powder into the skin. I'm not gonna bake. I'm just basically literally just setting the powder using the Laura Mercier translucent powder in all the areas that I set that concealer. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to go back to my old jam, which is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 360 Mocha. I'm just using my Cookies professional brush just to pat in that powder to the rest of my face. For my contour, I'm using the Sacha powder blush in the shade Matte Brown, and I'm just gonna place that right there under the cheek. As you can see, you just basically want to pucker up your lips and then apply that contour. Basically your base if I say basically one more time but you're just sculpting the face, giving it more dimension so it won't look flat and plain. And because I have, you know, a full round face, then I definitely want to do this just to basically give my face some sort of shape, some sort of structure to the face, to define the cheeks and define the jawbone, and to kind of like slender the face a little bit. That's basically what the contour does. And I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio palette in the shade Cocktail Party. I just used those two pink shades that I showed you in the previous clip to act as my blush. And then, yeah, I messed up on that part. Before I moved that powder on the sides of my nose, I was supposed to go back into the Fit Me powder and basically contour the nose also, just to make it look more slender, not as wide and piggish like. And then I moved the powder from the sides. Just a little trick to make your face look a little bit more skinnier, if you will. And once I do that, I'm gonna set that powder just to remove that powderish look using my Milani Make It Last setting spray. Now for eyes, I'm using my Black Radiance Artisan Baked Blush in the shade Toasted Almond all over the lid. Then I'm going to use that last shade in the Anastasia blush palette, basically to act as a transition. And then the Sacha Matte Brown to put on the outer V of my eye. So I've been into this whole lazy girl using other products that's used for something else as my eye look. So yes, sis, I'm all about saving the coins. So what you saw was me use my NYX Tinted Brow, I believe it's, yeah, Tinted Brow mascara, just to fill in those brows a little bit in between the lines that we created with the ABH pomade. And then using my Inglot gel liner in the shade 77, I'm gonna line my eyes. I'm not creating a not creating a wing. I'm just basically lining the eyes to the shape, the natural shape of my eyes. Then I am gonna smoke out and buff out the gel liner using that matte brown once again by Sacha Buttercup, and basically smoke it out a little bit. And then I'm just cleaning up the top of my brows with the Fenty concealer just to give it a more sharper look. And I'm gonna buff out that concealer, and yeah, after that it'll be time for mascara and lips. Oh yeah, and I forgot, make sure you line the bottom, y'all, to bring the look full circle. So right here, what I just did was wiped off the lip balm by ColourPop that I had on my lips. And then I went in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Primer. And while that's drying, I'm lining my lips using, say it with me, come on, my Wet n Wild lip liner in the shade Simon Brown. And then I'm going to use my liquid Catsuit by Wet n Wild. They're little lip gloss that I've been loving, and these are just the products that I didn't show while I was using it. And then I'm gonna top it off with my Gloss Pump Balm by Fenty Beauty. I absolutely love that stuff, y'all. It's thick, it's pretty, and it's women of color friendly. And to apply mascara, I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara to basically blend in the falsies and thickening my lower lashes. Using my Tarte little shimmery palette that I got from BoxyCharm, I'm basically doing an inner corner highlight, applying highlight down the bridge of my nose, on the eyebrow bone, and right above the lip, and a little bit to the high points of my cheeks. And that pretty much sums up this video, you guys. I thank you so much for watching yet another tutorial. Please, if you enjoyed it, make sure you click that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you back on another video. And thank you guys for always supporting me and staying true to your girl. It is highly appreciated. Make sure you share this video, you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.